Develop team. Develop team refers to enhancing team competencies and interaction, as well as the team environment. Now, when you hear develop team, we're talking about the humans working on the project, those human resources. Let's take a look at this process in more detail. We're trying to build a team through training, coaching, and building interpersonal skills. We have the project management plan as an input right off the bat. Of course, it contains the resource management plan that should contain guidelines on how to develop the team. The next thing we have here is project documents. Now, project documents catch-all for all sorts of things such as lessons learned register, project schedule, project team assignments, resource calendar, and so on. We also have enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets. Of course, those EEFs and OPAs pertain to team resource management processes and policies for rewarding the team, rewards and recognition guidelines, team member skills, and how the team is dispersed. You see, after a while, it becomes so repetitive that you're aware of them. And OPAs refers to any organizational process assets such as historical information and the lessons learned repository. We have quite a few tools and techniques here. I'm going to go through them really quickly. Co-location involves putting team members within the same geographic location. Now, it could be some or all of the team members. The next tool and technique is virtual teams. We could create online virtual team environments to foster unity and help the team converse throughout the project to ensure that team cohesiveness, as opposed to people working in silos. We could also use a team calendar to keep everyone on the same page. The next one here is communication technology. Communication technology such as using video conferencing, audio conferencing, email or chat, and like I said previously, a shared portal for the team to interact. These can be used to develop the team and optimize the team. The next tool and technique is interpersonal and team skills. Team skills that can be leveraged here, interpersonal skills. These revolve more around conflict management, influencing and motivating the team, negotiating, and team building. The next tool and technique here is recognition and rewards. Big one in the world of the PMI is rewarding the team doing the donkey work, doing the lion's share of the work should be appreciated. So we have recognition and rewards. It could be a simple plaque, monetary reward, recognition, or something else. The next tool and technique is training. Training is a quick way to get the team up to speed. And after training, don't forget the team members should be tested to ensure that they actually learned something on the project, but that comes in the outputs. Training, though, is a tool and technique of developing the project team. Here we could be talking about classroom training, computer-based training, on-the-job training, learning from another team member, and things such as that. The next tool and technique is individual and team assessments. As I said previously, the team should be tested after they go to training. The actual outcomes of the training is something that we'll talk about in the outputs. And lastly, we have meetings as a tool and technique. This is the vehicle with which we meet and discuss and learn and communicate and develop as a team. Let's talk about the outputs of this process. First one is team performance assessments. So those are the assessments I was talking about. You send the team for training, then you could do individual and team assessments, and then you get the actual results of the assessments. We call this team performance assessments. We want to make sure that the team didn't just waste time, but they actually did learn something. As a result of conducting these performance assessments, The project manager or whoever is reviewing this information can identify any additional coaching or training that needs to happen to get these team members improved. The next one here is project management plan updates. Of course, we know that our resource management plan may need to be updated, as well as other aspects of the project management plan as needed. The next output is project documents updates. Project documents to think about here could include the lessons learned register, updated with any challenges encountered in the process and how these challenges were overcome. We could also have resource calendars, project team assignments, and the team charter updated. The next output is enterprise environmental factors updates, and the updates revolve around employee development plan records and skill assessments. Whenever you see EEF updates, pay close attention because it's rare. The last output from developed team is organizational process assets updates, and these particular ones could be training requirements and personnel assessment. And that concludes the developed team process.